Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
As you can see, we've already started here. Sonny! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Tar is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making.
Gets up to head it! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it forward. Kimmich. Well, that's where he wants it. That's a good ball to find him. Hits one! Good strike, quite an alarm. And the keeper's given it away. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose. Gnabry, and the shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Paris Saint-Germain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Gross tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Dembele. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Forward it goes. Gnabry going for goal. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Rudiger does well there, alert. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's made sure that that won't get through. This has gone, presumably for offside. Lee Kang-in. He's got it, and he's got time. Germany have it back, and they can go again. And it's Sané. Plays it out to the flank. Henriks has a hit. Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Gnabry with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Germany grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Dembele. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it out to the wing. Paris Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Right through the middle. Now the counter. He's through and all alone! Well, the crowd clearly like what they do. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Rudiger. Played into space out wide. Gnabry. Lee Kang-in. And it's played forward. He's got options out wide. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Sané, he's one-on-one, and Sané! And more, and more, and more. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Germany take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. And it's half-time here. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Lee Kang-in. Fabian Ruiz. Lee Kang-in.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Looks to thread it through. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fabian Ruiz. He's away! Chance! Great football, shot and save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Managed to get it away. In with the challenge.
Germany have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Gets on the end of it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tries to get it forward quickly.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
A chance! Oh, good take in a good area. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Managed to get it away. Valverde.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Fran Garcia. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Stones does well there, alert. Done very well to intervene. It's a loose ball. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
It's come loose. That intervention was very necessary. Vinicius Junior. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Fran Garcia. And now the breakaway. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Kane. Timely intervention. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
England just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Alexander-Arnold. Tries to get it forward quickly. Solanke tore at them and just came up short.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Good idea, just poorly executed.
Foden. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And it's played forward. Shot at goal! Goal!
is such a great time to score. A brilliant boost before you head in for half-time, and you can guarantee that dressing room will be buzzing now. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
England take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And here's the chance to counter. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Massive leap! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Alexander-Arnold. Solanke. Rice. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's in! And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. Still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
England clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
England come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're already into the second period.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Deftly done. Big chance! Out of play for a goal kick. Shaw. Foden, who's made his mark on this game. He gets past his man. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Solanke. And the finish! Fran Garcia goes upfield, battles to win it back. Valverde. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. England are still that goal to the good. Shaw plays it forward. Foden. And the counter-attack is on for England. Rudiger positions himself well and cuts it out. Rudiger drives it forward. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior takes control of it and he's on the move. Foden. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Defending was strong and firm, and now they can launch a counter. Hoists it forward. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Mbappe gets away from his opponents. Has a go! It's there! Real Madrid are level. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Kane, going through. Rashford. Vinicius Junior, and he's on his way. And they've been caught out here. Vinicius Junior opts to play it back. Real chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, they could break here. That's a promising ball. Kane, and he's surging through.
England merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It's on a plate. He's in, surely. And he's straight offside.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Look at the defender bombing forward. And that has been cleared.
Real Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Ball through needs to be good here. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's got options out wide. He's got away. That's it. They're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Well, we are already up and running again. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. What a ball! Goes for goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Gets wrestled off the ball. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. And it's played forward. Shoots! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And it's Rashford. Out towards the flank. And here's Rashford, looking to force his way through. Has a pop! with extra time approaching halfway, he scores critically. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
We have got ourselves a game here. Keeper's ball. Half-time, extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we are already back underway. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. Tries one! Really well taken goal. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. And it's a corner. Rice decides to play it back, tries to get it forward quickly. Shaw. Foden. Maddison. That is terrific skill. And here's Rashford. Gets a good foot in there. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a fine challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. England looking to change the direction of the game here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Could be thinking about a shot here. It's anyone's ball. He's going after it. Oh, real danger here. Alaba goes looking. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mbappe. He's got through. Gets into some space. He's left his man. Hit into the middle. Cleared without complication. Rashford drives it forward. And that's it. Quite a game. Memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Your reflections then, Jim?
England definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
To woes, but we can't stop a final back, and there's no surprise. So I keep on rifling, she can't stop me, hoping that we happening, and I can't keep denying it. It's true that I'm admiring, but we can't stop a final back, and there's no surprise. I couldn't complain. And I was so sold and it's never gonna change. She got me all in ties, but I ain't gonna split till I see a smile.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. And we rise now for the Spanish national anthem. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper.
And the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Llorente. Longley. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And he's there to cut it out. Llorente hoists it forward. Koke tries to get it forward quickly, attempts to play it through. Just deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Lovely feet. Koke. A really good feet. Going through. Massive leap! It's anyone's ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Longley. Llorente with a long pass. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. And that's been levered clear. that's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And it's played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Forward it goes. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Gets it back. Gets wrestled off the ball. Good idea, just poorly executed. Looks to clip it forward. That looks... Gets up to head it! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Fabian Ruiz. Could be a chance here. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. This is a great chance to take a lead. He's had a crack. Well, the ball's come loose. Good clearance and very necessary. And he has been fouled there. Tries to dink it in. Out of play for a goal kick. Played out to the right. Gorgeous control there. That intervention was very necessary. And the first half is done. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Atletico Madrid have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's played forward. Koke. Finds himself eased off the ball. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz drives it forward. Spain are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Across the field it goes. Perin. the through ball. He's in space and looking for options. Out to the left it goes. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough.
Spain really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Hoists it forward. He's got away. Nicely controlled. Fabian Ruiz. Is there any support? He might... Oh, shooting chance! And in it goes!
Spain are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Fabian Ruiz tries to get it forward quickly. Has a pop! Oh, what a goal! He's got himself a peach of a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Oh look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Spain get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Timely intervention. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Merino. And here's Morata. Gets into some space. Could try cutting inside here.
Spain are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Koke. Koke plays it forward. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything.
Canning has a pop! It's in!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Spain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Morata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Laporte goes looking. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And time is up. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. They just didn't get the breaks. No reward for a very genuine effort. It is a hard one to take, this. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bernardo Silva. Forward it goes. Some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
And how does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse...
Up to meet it! Cleared away. Now a chance to break. Looks to clip it forward. And he's away. He's through, it's one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
So, a breakthrough already. He's through the middle. Kovacic. And the weighted pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. Get a throw in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! Sticks it away! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
He's got the ball, he's had a shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Goretzka can get it clear. Kovacic. Hits one! Goal! Into the lead once more. Neuer did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent move.
Has a go! He has done it!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb. He shouldn't have been given the time to take that on his chest and get the shot away. That was slack defending.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Rodri goes looking. Driving on, he could shoot here. Hoists it forward. It's got through to him. That's a good ball. Hits one! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Guerrero. Not offside that time. And it's played forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Guerrero is the guilty party there. Rodri. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Has he found his man? He's in space and looking for option. Towering header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Gnabry had only the seemingly easy task of hitting the target with the keeper wrong-footed, and he made a mess of it.
Foden needed to come up with a better ball.
Look,
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
he just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Ruben Dias plays it forward. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Diaz! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's been levered clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence.
Goes for goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. And now the breakaway. He's picked him out. There's no flag. He's got away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Goretzka. He's found his man. Now it's Gnabry. Trout goes for goal! It's there!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Gnabry. So can they find a way to turn round this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bayern Munich are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Guerrero plays it in. Cleared away. Goretzka plays a clever pass. Foden. Holland. It's got through to him. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Manchester City showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Rodri gets it back. Done very well to intervene. Hoists it forward. Gets the better of his man. Room for a shot. Has a pop! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two changes being made right now. Ake. Kimmich battles to win it back. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Cuts it out. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Holland. Breaks on here. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Ake. And it's played forward. He gets past his man. Has a hit! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. Manchester City are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Decent looking ball. Going through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It's a loose ball. Just brushed off the ball there. Chooses to go back.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Holland. Oh, real chance! And the finish! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Kane. That's a brilliant interception. Gonzalez. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find the winner. They just cancelled each other out.
Fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Holland gets it back. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bayern Munich have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Davis. Kane. Gonzalez. And here's the chance to counter. And the counter is on. That's a decent ball. That intervention was very necessary. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Good clearance and very necessary. And it's been taken straight back. Battles to win it back. Looking to break out here. Forward it goes. Here it is now, surely! Gonzalez, out to the left it goes. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but has a hit! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And the shot! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause...
He's had a go! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Okay. Play for a throw. Questions. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil!
That's the start dreams are made of, and that has to give them great confidence for what's to come.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about.
Hits one! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
And it's played forward. He's got options out wide. Good take, and he's had a look. Brazil have it back, and they can go again. Rodrigo. Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Vinicius Junior. Fred. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Brazil have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Vinicius Junior, over to the left. To get it forward quickly. Bernardo Silva floats one over. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's put paid to a promising move. Hoists it forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva spreads it towards the left. Brazil scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Lobs it in gently. Keeper sees it all the way. Kovacic. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Fred. Assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ruben Dias. Rafinha. Ruben Dias sticks in a foot to win it back. And here's the chance to counter. It's a promising ball. Fred. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. It's a brilliant interception. Kovacic. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking.
Chance! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Casemiro. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Kovacic. Rodri. Holland. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Oh, good interception. Casemiro goes looking. And it's Kovacic. Goes for goal! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Time for a change in personnel. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And that's been levered clear. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Casemiro breaks on here. Oh, great ball! Has a go! Oh, another save. Kovacic. Forward it goes. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rodrigo just brushed off the ball there.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
That's not going to make it. Can he dig out and the shot? It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Stones. He's played him through. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Manchester City are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Good ball. Has a pop! And the lead stays intact, just.
Now that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game. Rodri.
Got a throw in. Rafinha. This could spell danger. Big chance! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Looking for goal! Oh, should have been the equaliser. Tries to stroke it through. And the flag has stayed down. Turns and goes back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Casemiro. Neymar. Rafinha. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Ruben Diaz gets into the right position to intercept. Hoists it high. Holland. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Across the field it goes. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hoists it forward. Bernardo Silva dinks one in, right through the middle. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil have thrown it away. It was in their grasp, and they let it go. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble.